Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Rejection Screen Paint using ambient light rejection technology gain. Now, I have said this many times in lots of my videos and more than enough in my videos. But I always get that one individual who quite did not make it to the board meeting. All right, so let me explain to you what's going on. So anyway, I have said in my videos that our screen paint, our 12 and Extreme Black basically has policies on there too on the site. We have policies on all of our sites, basically explaining the technology. We've done enough live demonstrations, but I always get that one individual who seemed to miss the board meeting, so I will refresh. All right, so as I said before, that when we test out our black technology, it has to be tested against other surfaces. It has to be tested against paints, black paints, whatever, because keep in mind, when we have companies that are buying paint from us, they're going to say, well, you know, I can just paint the wall with just regular black paint and do the exact same thing. And this is the reason why I will put down the bottom of all the demonstrations we have done with just about most of them, because there's a lot that we have done testing our product against black paints. So here on this screen right here, we have spray paint. That's spray paint. That is fabric. This is the fabric that we used to give you for free before we could not be able to give it to you for free. And I've explained this so many times, we should do this again. I told and said that any black surface is going to produce contrast. The most important thing for a black surface to be able to pull is a white level. That's the most important thing. So let me show you the spray paint we used on the other screen. Sample. See it for yourself. Rust-Oleum. Now, on this side, we have Rust-Oleum black paint. This is why I do all these tests. I don't go on live not doing tests, not knowing exactly how my stuff is going to perform if I haven't done the test already. There you go. So that's what that is right there. All right. Now, as you're seeing, all of them are pulling up black levels. As I said, any surface is going to pull black level. The problem you're going to run into is that the surface is going to have to pull up a high enough white level. So let's put in an all white screensaver and see what happens. And there you go. There you go. That's the difference between our technology and a black surface, black spray paint, black paint. Yeah, we've done it already. Let's go over here and let's look at this right here. Let's look at some this sky work. I like to show that in real bright demonstrations. And we'll hit the lights. So you can see even with the lights out, it's still the same results. Like I told you before, go ahead and paint your wall with black paint and destroy your screen. Knock yourself out. Because you're going to end up calling me sooner or later to actually have it replaced. Someone did this already. They painted the screen with black paint and destroyed the screen. And I said this. I said, what you? No. I never said that. Even if you go to our website, it even says, when we explain our black technology versus do not compare this with a white screen. Do not think you're going to get the same white levels that you're going to get on our black technology and get on a white screen. It says it right there at the bottom, in both the extreme and both the 12s. I've also said in demonstrations that over and over again, that our screen paint pulls a high white level for black technology. It's going to pull contrast regardless. It's a black screen. But I've explained this. So go ahead and spray paint your screen, paint it with house paint, destroy your stuff. So can't get mad at me. I actually got somebody who called me up and got mad at me because they didn't have our product. They painted the screen with a black paint and destroyed the screen. Now they can fix it, just have to recode it over with our stuff. But that's the difference. When we were actually given the fabric for free, when we could do that, get the fabric for free, which I enjoyed doing, I had some people saying, well, I don't need to buy the paint. I just buy the fabric, keep the fabric, and send you back the paint. And we had people do that. Keep the fabric, send back the paint, put the fabric up, had the contrast. The minute white levels started popping up, the screen became dirty. They wanted to place the order again. We refused the order. Let me pause right here. Go back and let's pause right here. So you can see how dirty that image comes up, go ahead and spray paint your stuff. I've done all these tests already. I have to do these tests. You guys should know how thoroughly I do my tests. You would think I would do a test on this level too. But like I said, any black surface is going to pull contrast. Any black surface is always going to pull contrast. The problem is, can that surface produce a white level? That's the problem you're going to be facing. And without a proper white level, the images come out muddy and dirty, as you're seeing right here with the lights out. There you go. There's a good example right there. Can't pick up natural skin tones. When I explain to you about how, when you see me get into a video and I explain to you about the natural skin tones on her face, and look how high the white levels are on her collar, with a screen that can't produce a white level, it doesn't know the difference. It can't read the projector. It can't read color. It's just giving you out black. That's all it's doing. So that's the reason why you're seeing no difference in between. All right, so I got to go. I got to get back to studying. I got to purchase some major equipment. Next time I will be back on. Well, not going to be back on. I won't have it yet. I'm actually ordering some stuff as I go along. I'm actually working on, I told you I'm working on 3D mapping. So all the videos I've seen in 3D mapping with software and stuff they're using, hardware and so forth, I like what they have. Actually, some stuff I'm going to be purchasing next week. Got to pick up a new PC for it because apparently my PC upstairs is not powerful enough. So I just need something like a bare minimum, like a 10x50, GTX 10x50, something like that with 4 gigs. That's all basically about it. But anyway, so I'm doing some modifications for getting into PC mapping. And I've seen like projecting mapping. I've seen what they're using. And to tell you the truth, quite frankly, it's not good enough for me. So bottom line is, I'm going to be developing a screen paint customizing for 3D mapping applications to actually make the screen pop, make it more vivid. So that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going to be working on this week. So I can't test that out until I actually get all the hardware here to actually to be able to do it. So it's only coming a little bit here and there, but eventually I will have all my stuff to start doing 3D mapping. I got a couple of big companies that are interested to see what we can do with their technology or advancing some of the stuff that they have, especially once they saw the blue screen. They're thinking like, hey, what else can you guys do? You have a blue screen over there. So that's going to be next. But just so you can see, this is what happens if you basically decide to coat your screen with black paint or use black fabric. Like I said, it's going to pick contrast up. It's going to happen. Everything else is just going to come out dirty. That's all. Let me see what we got going on here. All right. I guess that's the end for me. So with that being said, thank you all for your time. I got to go and God bless. And for the fellow who did the paint job on the screen, just call me and we'll work it through and help you get that thing fixed. All right. All right. Got to go and God bless.